Hey everyone, are you tired of writing on the whiteboard and your pens are running out? And then you can barely read what you're trying to write? Do you find using PowerPoint and a laser pointer not interactive enough for your students? Well, I've learned about a technology called a Smartboard. It was founded in 1991 by Smart Technologies. So what is it? What makes it so smart? So this is an example of a Smartboard by eBeam. It's one of the earlier Smartboards, but it's really cool in how you can do the interaction. So it has an electronic piece up here that interacts with this board, and then you use this special pen to write and move things around. It's connected to a computer, and then you can obviously send anything up there. You could have videos, etc. But I'll show you how this one works. So this is how the pen works. You go over to this little disc, you press on the purple. I can make a purple drawing. So I think I'll make a house. And now I think I'd like to draw a tree beside it, so I'll have the trunk more of a browny color. And then the top of it in a green color. And I think I'd like to have a sun on the other side. Now let's say I don't like the fact that I have two windows in this house. I'd rather only have one. So I can use the erase function, and I could just take it off. Then, if I want to move something, so for example, maybe I want the sun over there, I can highlight my sun, and I can move it over here. And let's say I want my tree the other way, I can highlight my tree, and I can move it over here. And I think I like the picture the way it is. So let's say I want to save that and move on to something else. Normally you'd have to erase the whole board, but in this case I can save it and add a new one. And now let's say I want to interact with something like a world. So I can move the world here. I can make the world bigger if I want, or I can make it smaller. And let's say I want to highlight a particular part on the world. So let's say I want to talk about Chile. So maybe I'll circle that area. Or maybe I want to talk about Australia. So then I can circle that. There's also a highlighter function. So if I wanted to highlight a particular area, I could say, hey, this little bit here, that is Tasmania at the bottom. And then I can save this as well. So now I've saved two. So can you imagine, you wouldn't be able to save these on a regular whiteboard. So now I can actually save as many of the students' work if different students come up and do that. And then I can actually email it or put it on Moodle for the students to see. So what are the pros of the Smartboard? You can view saved documents, which is great for mind mapping. The students can have a more active role, that they can come up and they can interact the way I was on the board. They have a lot more fun than a regular whiteboard. And you don't have to worry about your pens running out. And what are the cons? It takes time to set up and use it. It costs money, and the more advanced versions definitely cost a lot of money. It needs a computer and electronics rather than just a regular whiteboard. And it is actually slower to write, as I've been doing this video. So, Smartboard, that's what it's called. Check it out. See if you can use it at your college or university. It is a lot of fun.